to win.
A very good evening and welcome to Newsline. I am Claire Adilabu Abdulrazak, and it's a pleasure to guide you through the heartbeat of our nation once again. Tonight, we have a collection of stories that go beyond the headlines, reflecting who we are and who we aspire to be. And as always, prepared to be inspired, moved, and even perhaps awestruck by tales of creativity, tradition, and human resilience. And of course, we also have some incredible and almost unbelievable tales that remind us that reality can't surpass fiction, along with those transitions that highlight life's cycles. I'm excited to welcome a new face to Newsline family. Mina Daniels, stepping in for Elizabeth Omoroye, who has taken on an equally important new role within our team. Hello, Mina. Your name made me think of Minna, the capital of Niger State, but don't worry, I'm sure it's Minna. It is.
Yes, indeed, Claire. It is Minna for short, actually, but I'll spare you the full meaning, but Minna for short. And thank you for having me. A warm welcome to the news segment. The IMF and World Bank annual meetings in Washington, D.C. concluded with a strong call for global action and collaboration. Muplang Dakok reports that Nigeria's Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, and Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Yemi Cardozo, who led Nigeria's delegation, look to growing the economy through attracting investments and strengthening ongoing reforms.
Leaders and policymakers underscore that no single country can achieve sustainable progress on its own.
Domestic policies will not be enough. To tackle today's global challenges, we need more than ever cooperation and multilateral action.
Regulatory and policy certainty. We're testing our capacity to help governments with this, along with the IMF and the African Development Bank, through our initiative to connect 300 million people in Africa to electricity.
Nigeria is looking forward to stronger fiscal and monetary frameworks
as we try to make sure that inflation, which of course needs to be combated as a priority, we all know the negative effects it has on purchasing power and on the living standards, particularly of the poor and the most vulnerable. But at the same time, critical investments must go on so that we have a chance to grow. Because at the end of the day, it is growth and job-creating growth that leads to a reduction in poverty, which is the major aim of the economic policies and strategies of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
We have achieved increased transparency and improved overall supply in the foreign exchange market, leading to reduced arbitrage and speculative activities and eliminated the front-loading of foreign exchange demand.
The meeting ended with emphasis on unity and shared responsibility, which reflects the urgent need for cross-border partnerships to drive global prosperity. In Washington, D.C., Muplang Dakok, NTA News.
And to overcome challenges of food security in the country, the federal government, through Kano Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone, commenced the distribution of inputs to rice and tomato farmers in 16 local government areas of the state. Amina Umar has the details.
The Kano Special Agro-Industrial Processing Zone is an initiative of the federal government to revitalize Nigeria's agricultural sector through the provision of inputs and modern farming techniques. The initiative focuses on pivotal value chains in rice, groundnut, sesame, and tomato farming.
We're trying to change the narrative of agriculture as a normative way of life, but to a profit-making business to improve the livelihoods of our farmers and also the GDP of our country.
I'm sure our farmers are so skillful and they are looking for this help to boost the productivity of their output.
We are really happy with this program, definitely, because we receive a lot of knowledge. We have been trained, not once time, at least 2 to 3 times.
We are very happy to receive this support. It will definitely boost our palm products. Thank you, SAPZ and the Kano State government.
As a female farmer, the rice seed and fertilizer will empower me. I am sure Kura local government will not only provide more foods for local consumption, but for the whole Nigeria. We are very grateful.
They also expressed confidence that the intervention will go a long way in meeting the country's food production needs and setting the stage for a long-term economic growth as well as creating job opportunities. In Kano, Amin Umar, NTA News.
Targeting Nigerian youths, Globacom Telecommunications has introduced a bundle plan called My G and the Glow Festival of Joy Bundles. Lanre Bele reports that the platforms are for Nigerians to have the opportunity of winning great prizes while enjoying special affordable data.
For 21 years now, Globacom Telecommunication has been at the forefront of providing a platform for Nigerians to not only interconnect but also get rewards. As a way of sustaining this tradition, the company unveiled My G Bundle Plan in addition to the ongoing Glow Festival of Joy platform, where all Nigerians are given opportunities to win prizes.
We've decided right from the beginning of Glow that what we are here to give the Nigerian people is joy. And we have set aside a section of the year where we hold our promo, and that is between the last 3 months of the year, and it runs into the 1 month of the next year. And while we keep the tradition, of course, sometimes the prices change. And why we do that is because we know that with everything, with every year, we assess and say, these are the kind of things that will give people a bit more joy.
Code to enter the Glow Festival of Joy promo is *611#. Pitching My G Bundle to young Nigerians, Head of Marketing Globacom Tega Agofure reveals that the bundle comes with some goodies, including Glow Cafe app where social media handles, music, games abound.
My G was designed to allow the youth to express their creativity, to enable them communicate with their friends, their loved ones, their Gs.
We do a lot of research, we do a lot of things like that, and most of especially the time there are group chats where you have to, relate to a student, talk about assignment, talk about stuffs online.
To enjoy My G Plan, management of the company says one should dial *312# to be on the platform. That is not all. Youth concert will be organized in all major cities of the country where great prizes await youth who migrate to My G Bundle.
And I think the network is very swift because I started using it. I don't lie because bills plenty. So I got to find the ways to cut down the bills. So I want you guys to use
it. In Lagos, Lanre Bilayi, NTA News.
Well, Globacom, an indigenous telecommunications company, is not only supporting but also reaffirming its connection to our deep-rooted traditions. In a show of pride, the company rolled out the drums to honor the traditional ruler of Onitsha, Igwe Nnemeka Achebe, as he marked his 23rd Ofala Festival with elegance and grandeur. Franklin Onyekachi was our eyes and ears at the event.
Having been in seclusion to negotiate the fortunes of his people, he emerges majestically to the cheer and admiration of his subjects. Igwe Nnemeka Achebe has been on the throne for 22 years. He takes majestic steps as he responds to the royal drums. In his Ofala message, Igwe Achebe urges the federal government to address the issue of insecurity and salvage the economy of the nation. Dignitaries from far and near, groups, organizations, the prestigious Abalanze and Otuodo also pay homage to Igwe Achebe.
My prayers to Obio Furniture is more wisdom to lead this great kingdom, good health, and long life.
This is the culture of the people, and we believe in the culture of the people, and that is why we are here to celebrate it.
Globacom is not left out in giving honor to whom it is due. The company has been sponsoring the Ofala for over a decade.
We believe in uplifting our culture and tourism, That is why we've been involved in this, like we have done in Ojudoba, in Ijabode. We also sponsor this. And it's just also a way to project our culture to the world and get us afoot doing the right thing, identifying with our own.
The grand finale of the Ofala is the Ofala banquet. Attendees are treated to sumptuous meals, even as the age grades that won in different categories are rewarded with prizes.
17 more young girls trafficked to Ghana have been rescued and brought back to Nigeria, while 5 traffickers were arrested in Ghana with the help of Ghanaian Anti-Human Trafficking Police, NIDO Ghana, and the Nigerian High Commission in Accra. Chairperson and Chief Executive Officer, Nigeria's in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, Abike Dabiri Erewa, thanked the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, for her unwavering support in facilitating the return of the girls, acknowledging the important role played by Chief Callistus Eluziowa, BOT Chairman, Nigerian and Diaspora Organization, NIDO Ghana Chapter, and the Anti-Human Trafficking Police Unit in Ghana, as well as the Nigerian High Commission. BK Dabiri expressed her satisfaction with the collaboration of the two countries in fighting human traffickers. The renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, BK Dabiri said, is committed to combating human trafficking and protecting the rights of Nigerian citizens, both at home and in the diaspora. She said the rescued girls have been handed over to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, for proper rehabilitation and onward transfer to their various states. A large consignment of illicit drugs have been uncovered by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, at a shrine in Lagos. Sawa Khalil Ibrahim has details of NDLEA weekly activities.
A total of 2,118 pills of tramadol concealed in soles of 13 pairs of shoes going to Cyprus were seized at the export shed of the Lagos airport on 12th October 2024, and additional 380 tablets recovered from the home of the sender during a follow-up operation in Enugu. Meanwhile, NDLEA operatives in Lagos on Friday, 25th October, raided a shrine at the Alpha Beach, Abuja, where jumbo bags of Ghanaian loud, a strain of cannabis, were recovered and 2 suspects were arrested. A total of 11,786 pills of tramadol, molly, rofinol, and diazepam, as well as 64 bottles of codeine syrup, were recovered from an underground storage. The suspect dug the illicit drug storage deep in his bedroom. Seizures and arrests were also made in Plateau, Abuja, Edo, and Osun states during the week under review. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
In line with President Bola Tinubu's agenda of returning 10 million out-of-school children back to school and reforming the Almajiri system of education in Nigeria, the National Commission for Almajiri and Out-of-School Children's Education has solicited the support of stakeholders in the education sector towards implementing the policy. Lukman Hassan reports that the team also paid an advocacy visit to the Olubadan of Ibadan land.
The Secretary of the Commission, Dr. Muhammad Sani Idris, noted there is need to stem the tide of banditry, insurgency, social vices, street begging, and other forms of criminal elements in different parts of the country.
Emergency and out-of-school children's education is a trans-border issue. And then when you are addressing it in Nigeria, other countries, other neighboring countries will also have a model worthy of emulation from us.
The stakeholders promised their support to the Commission to achieve its mandate.
Those children that are out of school are those that we are going to hand over baton to, that will be leaders tomorrow. If they are not properly educated, there is no way that it will not affect, the nation at large.
The civil society, the religious leaders, to ensure that if we cannot eradicate the issue of Albangiri and the out-of-school children, at least we bring it down to a minimal level.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu extends his warmest congratulations to President Luong Kuyong of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on his historic election to the esteemed leadership position by the parliament. Kuyong, 67, served in the Vietnamese army for over 40 years and has been a Politburo member since 2021. President Tinubu welcomes President Kuyong's election promises to promote Vietnam, describing him as a friend, a trusted partner, an active and responsible member of the international community. The president reaffirms that the enduring warmth and friendliness of the relations between Nigeria and Vietnam, as evidenced by the steady growth in trade and cultural exchange, are rooted in a shared commitment to fostering a more peaceful world. The president assures the Vietnamese leader of Nigeria's commitment to improving bilateral relations across various sectors, including trade, agriculture, food production, education, cultural and technological exchange. Migrants keep warm and dry up their belongings after an attempt to cross the English Channel, which resulted in deaths of a migrant, as Georgia's parliamentary election result announced. Kolo Mohammed brings us details of these and other stories on Global Update.
The deceased had set off from the beach in the Pas-de-Calais department in northern France. The vessel, which was in very bad condition, according to the local prefecture, deflated immediately after leaving the beach at about 5:30 a.m. Not all the passengers had life jackets, but most on board were able to swim back to shore. Sunday's death brings the total number of deaths on the France-Britain route across the channel to at least 56 in 2024, already more than any previous year. 2 men and a woman were killed on Wednesday when their boat was wrecked around 2 kilometers offshore near Pas-de-Calais. The previous week, a 4-month-old baby died after a boat disintegrated, while 3 migrants were hospitalized on Friday after suffering injury or hypothermia on attempted crossing. The result sets the stage for a political showdown that analysts warn could derail Georgia's European aspirations, as the pro-European position claim the results are falsified. Georgians reacted to an announcement by the Electoral Commission, which says the ruling party, Georgian Dream, won with 54.08% of the vote, against 37.58% for a pro-European opposition coalition, which disputes the result and refuses to concede defeat. Polls opened in Lithuania for a second round of parliamentary elections, which are expected to bring a center-left coalition to power and remove the incumbent conservatives. The Social Democratic Party won the most votes in the first round of voting 2 weeks ago and readying to take over power in a shift expected to leave intact the NATO and EU members' strong support for Ukraine. Kolo Mohammed, NTA News.
Let's now join our sportsman, Bade Adeleye, for some sporting stories. Just wondering, Bade, what do you think about the 3 goals, 3 points award by CAF to Nigeria? What's the sporting world saying about it? Do you think there's a possibility that Libya could appeal?
I think it's a welcome development, quite interesting. But they could appeal to the to the Court of Arbitration for Sports. And of course, another thing again is that we wanted, an actual home ban for them. But we'll take what has been given for now. I think it's fair.
Just a quick one before we let you go, Bade. I'm just concerned about the CAF Player of the Year, nominations. We have two names, Boniface and Lukman. What are the chances of both of them?
Yeah, Boniface missed out actually because he didn't participate in the AFCON. But Captain Trustekon, has made the list, and that's just top 10. So by the time the final shortlist for the top 3 is out, we do expect maybe, one of the players will have gone out. Ademola Lukman looks very much, in the running for it.
All right. We wish him the best of luck. Mina, it's over to you.
All right, thank you. I'm very sure Captain Claire has a whole lot in her kitty for you.